Sometimes the biggest changes come from the smallest things. Today, we're going to dive into a beautiful story about just that. How one simple act of kindness, a single drawing from the heart, started creating these amazing ripples of light all around the globe.
So the story starts in a really tough place, a place of deep personal vulnerability. And honestly, it's a starting point that a lot of us can probably understand, right? That feeling of being in the dark, just searching for a way back to the light.
So how do you even start to heal from something like that? Well, for the person telling the story, the path forward began with a single choice, a single step, towards other people and away from being alone.
Yeah, instead of closing herself off, she did the opposite. She turned outward. And her decision to volunteer, it wasn't just about keeping busy. It was about diving headfirst into this world of just pure, unfiltered joy and innocence. That is a seriously brave first step,
Okay, so it was in that very kindergarten that something totally life-changing happened. And it wasn't some grand plan, it wasn't expected at all. It was just a simple, spontaneous moment that, honestly, would change everything.
Just try to picture it for a second. An adult, carrying all this heavy emotional weight, just walks up to these kids and basically asks, "Hey, can I join you? Can I come in?" It's such a beautiful picture of someone just letting their guard down and really seeking a connection.
And you know what? The kid's response was just immediate. It was so pure. No questions asked, no hesitation. They just accepted her. These two little girls took her by the hand, and with nothing more than crayons and paper, they gave her a gift, a simple drawing made just for her, completely from the heart.
And right there, that's where you see the real power of what just happened. It wasn't just a sweet gesture, It was actual profound healing. This is basically art therapy in its purest form, right? Not in some clinic, but just human to human. That little drawing cut right through all the darkness and, just like she said, filled her heart with light. This was the turning point.
And boom, in that exact moment, she gets it. She has this huge realization. This wasn't just about her healing anymore. She understood that the incredible power behind that drawing, that pure, good intention, was something universal, something that had to be shared. She knew right then and there, she had to pass it forward.
So, this incredible personal aha moment, it became the seed for something so much bigger, a real grassroots project with a beautifully simple name. And the whole idea behind it is just so wonderfully simple, isn't it? It takes that exact same spontaneous act of kindness she received and turns it into a mission. It's basically asking kids all over to do exactly what those two little girls did for her. Draw something from your heart and then give it to someone else.
And wow, just look at what that mission looks like in real life. These drawings are just exploding with color, with energy, with hope. Every single one is like a little piece of light captured on paper, all packed up and ready to be sent out into the world.
So the project works in two really cool ways. First, it helps make existing connections even stronger, It lets kids give a piece of their heart to their own family and friends. But then, and this is amazing, it also builds brand new bridges. It sends these little gifts of light to total strangers, connecting people who've never even met.
And this is really where the whole idea just blossoms. It goes from being this nice local project to a full-on global movement. See, it's not just about giving a single gift. It's about starting a chain reaction, a never-ending flow of kindness. Here is a perfect example of what that global connection looks like. You've got kids in the city of Ramla in Israel who created these drawings specifically for orphan children all the way over in Japan. Think about that. This isn't just swapping some art. It's an exchange of pure empathy across thousands of miles between kids from completely different cultures and worlds. The real genius of this whole project is how it's designed to just keep going on its own. It's a true pay-it-forward model, but built on creativity. Getting a drawing isn't the end of the line. It's actually an invitation to join in, to become the next link in the chain and pass that amazing feeling along to someone else.
And that right there is the core idea. It's about so much more than just paper and crayons. It's a chain of good intentions, of our shared humanity. Every single drawing adds another link of color and hope. And bit by bit, it's making the world just a little bit brighter.
So, we kind of end up right back where we started, with the narrator's incredibly powerful belief. It's a belief that was born from her own pain and healing, but now it's something she wants to share with the whole world. It's just a simple, beautiful faith in the power of kids and their art to remind all of us of what's good and bright and beautiful in the world.
And that's what this whole story leaves us with, really.
a question. I mean, this whole amazing thing started with just one person and a single drawing. It just goes to show you, you don't need some huge, complicated plan to make a real difference. So it makes you think, right? What chain of good can you start?